Good morning, everyone. Just gotta finish getting set up. Good morning. Happy Monday. Excuse me, I'll let move in somehow. And you can share it down the road. All right, let's roll. Let's do it. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. So the camera's looking down. Got it. It's too far down. Got it. Lift it up. day, new start. New start. Beginning of a new era. He wanted to be a part of the show so bad. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Hope the volume's good. I did some volume adjustments in my settings. Made sure the settings and the volume was similar on all three devices that I'm streaming on, so I can get proper feedback in my talk. To everyone out there. Hopefully nothing too crazy going on in the chat. Seeing some wild shit in these chat rooms this weekend. My chat's empty and it's peaceful. I like it that way. So, there's leisure rooms where people who want to come in and interact. Plenty of room to do it. And no one's discouraged about it. So I will be watching shit. Hopefully this always stays quiet, empty, and peaceful. That's my station, right? What's up, Anderstar? Whoever else is here. TikTok viewers, let's get some of you right now. Take you on out to hold it for a second and check in. TikTok, as usual, 11 people watching. There we go. What's up, everybody? You guys good? Whew. Feels good to be out here on Monday, man. Be consistent. Graffiti Towers. They stalled the progress of the work here. So it looks like they had it all planned out for the guy to have the graffiti taken down, and that's not. I don't know what happened. I heard a news report that there was something to do, you know. It was something newsworthy, I'll put it that way. I don't know what the report was, but why doesn't this charger work? Yeah, but it was saying there's a newsworthy story. But my charger's not working here. Am I 100% already? What's going on there? Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem later. Anyway, but yeah, they say they were all planned out to do some work there, and it just didn't happen. It's been dead. This charger's dead. It looks like it's dead. How did I have a dead charger though? I thought I charged my chargers. Alright, anyway, I'm glad I stopped later and checked that. But yeah, Graffiti Towers. Nothing happening over there. In other words, are you ready? And how much power do you have? It needs full power, okay? Yeah, that's weird. I thought I charged all my chargers up this weekend. Alright. One more check on this thing. Hold on. Let me see if this charge is good. He doesn't even know, huh? Okay, did I even plug him in yet? Yeah, we got some weird shit going on with these chargers. Wow. Okay. We may be limited on time today because of that. That's okay. We are at Crypto.com Arena. Across the street, Graffiti Towers right here. But look, damn it, how did that happen? I'm just really in bad shape right now with these chargers, dude. thought this thing was ready. So I got 2 of them that's not ready. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing me power at least. Are you kidding me? Wow, you're saying you're dead, huh? I gotta charge those things up. Yeah, I'm in bad shape with the chargers there. I hope I at least charge the ones on the helmet. Streaming device. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird luck, but it happened for a reason, I'm sure. Let me see. I put the TikTok helmet. I put the TikTok phone back on the helmet so you guys can move around with my eyes. Okay, that guy was charging. I did the helmet one, right? He was charging. And then I checked the TikTok one. We made him charge with the other okay, so we're good now. It's not that hard. It sounds like a whole bunch of shit, but it's just 3 phones. That's it. And they're all streaming on some holders that are easy to manage. Thank God no incidents. A fire alarm was reported recently. That was it. We're using the LA Captain scanner today. We stopped for some reason.
Okay. Idiot shift beam 13300 eyes.
Let's roll out.
Metro from Rescue 63, show us on a still alarm on 15 East Washington Boulevard, 17-year-old male injury. How about you interrupt fire intersection of Sunset, customer? Metro from Rescue 33, show us staging at Fire Station 33. Roger. Sick person 8167 West 3rd Street. AO from top. Quite a bit of smoke in the unit still. No fire obviously, but we might need a blower to clear out this smoke so we can reset. Rescue 801, fall 330, West Avenue 26.
Y'all doing well out there?
Truck 85, we're just going to grab a small blower to clear out the hallway and the unit.
Bug life indeed.
Yeah, top from truck 85, roger. Lower.
chat said bike life. I'm like, bike life again. I don't really get the chance to look at the chat like that. I just peek at comments. I don't get to entertain, you know, a lot of comments on the bike. Person, I like to do it. I'm too goofy. Don't feel the shit.
433 Rescue 21, Diabetic Emergency, 6706 South Main Street.
Construction. The pickup between LA Live and Figueroa construction is heavily under work, heavily at work. That's the upgrades to the convention center for the 2028. That's what it is. And how's the volume on YouTube, TikTok, YouTube vertical, horizontal, and TikTok? You guys let me know. When I get a chance to check the comments,
139 South Narrow
I
Way.
need to fix the volume, I'll fix it. If it's all good, and no one comments, or no one says anything about the volume, like, hey, I barely hear you, or anything, something like that, they got a lot of construction vehicles that are going to be showing up here on this one. Oh, it's got the electric, the one-wheeler, look, the Duran. It's got the Duran, look. I see a lot of people rolling the one-wheeler. I'd hate to have to roll around with that thing. It doesn't look like fun to me. It's easy though, but they make it look easy.
Course 39 bells remain 7049.
Fortunately, no incidents to report. Thank goodness. Rolling Monday morning. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of that most of this week. If there are any incidents, we'll cover them. And what's up, viewers? Who's out there, man? Everybody out there? Good, I did my job. I spoke to everybody already. I've done my job. I spoke to every viewer that has crossed paths on the street so far. I get the peaceful streets, you know? God has brought me peace.
continue cancel.
TikTok already required me to push something like push okay or something like that. I'm just so desperate for attention. Okay, TikTok, okay. Let's push your little okay button, buddy. Live restricted from some audience. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable. It has been restricted. Reason, dangerous activity and challenges. Submit feedback or okay. I'm gonna submit some feedback. TikTok should allow my content like mine submitted. Boom. Yeah, every time I see that, I'm gonna have to at least submit a statement. Yeah, I'm not just gonna accept it like, oh yeah, that's fine. You know. That's the mistake I kept making last week when they put that message on my screen. I gotta at least let them know you should allow it. Leave them alone. You know what I mean? And what they do after that is up to them. You know? Let's see if my guy here. Okay, my guy is not here sleeping by the... Now remember, when we came right here right now, there was nobody sleeping right here by the freeway camp. So I come back in 40 minutes and somebody's laying right there. I know they come right here and lay during my stream and they're like, oh, he's here, just lay down. Always can. But no, sometimes I do like a break there. And I'll put the phones on the freeway. It's pretty fresh. Just get some video. I may do it today. May not. I got another traffic jam spot too. I'll be using one that I like. But when I do break, hopefully there will be time for breaks. Breaks signify that there's nothing going on a lot too. When I stage and standing in one spot, it's always a good thing because you get to chill and watch whatever's on the screen and moving around, uninterrupted. And also it means that there's no bad incidents going on in the area. There's nothing wrong with that moment. So staging is always a good thing. You guys don't have to make excuses for staging. Just be honest about how often you do it, that's all. There's some streamers just try to stage the whole time and act like they're working, you know what I mean?
Rescue
70, like I'm staging and I'm not moving around because
on 3 direct.
You know what I mean? And you can always speak about how positive a thing that is. And that'll, eliminate anyone trying to hate on you staging. You know what I mean? It's positive shit. I know you as a viewer, you can say I know you as a viewer, get a little impatient and excited and want to see some action. What you consider action, you don't consider us moving around. Me, actually, you get a lot of action in my street. My street's different. But the car streams, the guys gotta save their gas and stuff like that. They gotta save their energy and power for an actual incident. They can't just move around, and they stage. That's for them, you know what I mean? That's suggestions for them, you know what I mean? For me personally, if I'm driving in the car and I'm doing streams, I'm not gonna be shy about something I sit still because, I'm listening to that. There ain't nothing going on. So I'm gonna give you a good view of it. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I can do that pretty often. You know what I mean? Like my man Josiah said, some days it's hot, some days it's not. You have a picture of him sitting still. And shout out to Quality Moments Productions, man. He's doing some good work lately, man. I've been enjoying my boy Josiah's streams. He does a lot of staging, but he's got his way of explaining it to people now, dude. He just tells you straight up, we're headed to stage. But I say, I gotta start using that shit straight up. Because he's not really shy about making you, sit with him. You know what I'm saying? And they reward him for it. They give a lot of viewers. I don't get viewers on YouTube. They still have this thing, static thing with my channel. Where I get high tones on the vertical or decent tones on the vertical. Probably way less than what I see. And the horizontal stream, which used to get close to 1,000 views per stream, like back in a few months ago, before I start including the vertical, they cut it in half because I include the vertical. I used to get close to 1,000 views every stream for my horizontal before I start adding vertical to the streams. Before I started doing the vertical stream. And now they only get, and I was getting close to 100 likes. That was with my horizontal stream. I was getting that. You know, now I see other guys like my boy Savages. Shout out to my boy Savages. I see they give him kind of numbers now. You know what I'm saying? I've been the one streaming for months, but they took away my numbers from my horizontal way. Because if you go back to the history of my channel, well, you might go back to the history of my channel and they might have adjusted numbers too. Because a lot of times I look at the history of my channel, the numbers are I've seen weird stuff like that also. So, it's a lot of games with numbers going on with streams that aren't really promoted. They can do whatever they want with the numbers, especially past streams. I mean, that's so many like me. They just adjust numbers and steal numbers, you know what I mean? Say this one got that many 4 months ago. It can be a lot less than what it got when you first ended 4 months ago. So, I got a lot of weird shit going on with them. You know, playful shit with the algorithm and the numbers and the company going on like all that shit. If you notice, you never see a lot of viewers on my YouTube though. TikTok starts to get a few viewers, but YouTube, they got some control thing going on in there. You'll never see a lot of viewers on the horizontal YouTube. And for a while though, I was starting to get over 100 viewers and everything on the horizontal. And something happened, I don't want to be specific, but things happened along the way. It crossed paths with certain people who probably were a little more connected than what I knew at that moment. Who, you know, decided to not promote my channel like they were already doing and change the numbers on it. Some people that work inside, you know, and can have the ability to make those adjustments, obviously got at me and adjusted my shit the other way because obviously they didn't like my reaction probably, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's a partial like shadow ban that would happen for my, for the horizontal stream, but you know, I kept streaming. I don't let it bother me. I don't let it change me. You know, matter of fact, it motivated me to do more. I had converted me to it eventually. So it's cool. You know, it's life. You know, companies do what they want with their workers, as long as they don't disrespect me to the point where it's like I can't stream or I'm at some sort of harm or danger. You know, you're gonna steal my money all the time. Up top, especially if you're like one of the biggest earners, they're gonna pretend like you're not. Try to capitalize as much as they can. And you're one of the biggest draws, of course. If you draw the most attention, you're gonna pretend like they're gonna probably pretend like you're not the biggest draw. Because they need that biggest profit margin from out of you. So they can pay other people too. I mean, I'm like the one that funds other people in a lot of situations. All the time, not only live streaming, but I'm funding groups in my work, you know, a lot of times. So that's the reason why I continue to go without some of the rewards other people, you know, need to receive in order to feel like they can continue to do it. You know what I mean? Because I know deep down inside the inevitable true story about how everything breaks down. Who I'm actually helping, you know. I play that daddy role like, yeah, I already know I'm saving the family, feeding a bunch of motherfuckers that's claiming that they ain't getting shit off of it. I already know that. You know, so I get the joy in knowing that, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I don't get a lot of this bullshit action or bullshit attention thrown at my chat, my live stream. Because it's the biggest profit margin thing, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's not getting any attention. I'd rather them pretend like I'm not getting any attention, you know what I mean? I have to deal with some of that fake shit, you know what I mean? It's cool. Motherfuckers watching, you know what I'm saying? You get it? It's cool, but it worked out for me. It was supposed to have been a punishment. That's what they thought when they did it to me, but I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That actually works a little better for me. And I you know, there's a lot of reasons why, obviously, like I'm telling you. Top of all that, you know what I mean? It takes away from paying attention. You know what I mean? You have to deal with. Then you were on the other side of that stuff, you're being all super popular. I wasn't popular in their eyes. I'm already super popular. My point is that I get peace. The one thing you want in life more than anything is peace. You want peace, you know? So, sometimes intense recording, you know what I mean? And still maintain peace, you know? That's the blessing. That's the blessing. That is the blessing, my friend. Yeah, and I'm looking out for goofies too, like goofy comments too. I've been blocking a lot of comments I've seen and other streams, combative fucking accounts that want to argue with other accounts and making crazy comments. I see them on other streams, I just block them, so when they try to come in and use them on my stream, there's no availability with that account. You know what I mean? So you gotta come with a clean account and dirty it up in my face in order to get in my stream. And every time I watch another stream, I'll just block accounts after I watch it. So I don't have to worry about, you know, eliminating those bad people when it's my turn to stream. So, with all that being said, man, you know, it's a new era. Like I said, you guys thought when I said it's a new era, I was expecting some big numbers and some shit. No, it's a new era, man. Everybody's new. And every approach is new. We're always trying to move up. That's what I have to do mentally. We're trying to move our approach. Now, you know, people pulling all the things we see, you know, noticing details. You feel me? The new era also signifies a larger ability to acknowledge details or acknowledge things that were originally hidden. You get my point? That's where the new era comes in also. You know, factor in the statement new era and what it could actually mean and how broad a statement it could be. It will relate to that also. Just exposing bullshit, what's in the dark, what's coming to light type shit. You know? That type of thought process. I think he's right there. Maybe that's one. I'm not sure. Look forward. I blocked the bike lane there. If I buffer to you, missed anything I said, it's too bad. But yeah, I was just speaking in reference to when I said talked about a new era. Talking about a new level of acknowledgement, especially about things that were originally perceived to be hidden. Things that are in the dark coming to the light, and stuff like that. Now I ain't talking about people getting exposed with secret girlfriend, exposing people's private lives. I ain't talking about shit like that. What you want in your private life, dude. Yeah. I'm not the type that's got a surveillance camera in your refrigerator watching you in the house. A surveillance camera on your fucking headboard in your bed and shit. You know. Not interested in watching those cameras. You know what I mean? Or those surveillance. But see, that's another thing, you guys. You gotta, you know, you gotta approach life like you're under surveillance 24/7, man. You gotta think about it that way, man. You know what I mean? And if you can't continue to operate, and there's things that are so bad in your life that aren't, you know what I'm saying, aren't fucking, you know what I mean, good enough to be seen if they were in the light, then you probably shouldn't even be entertaining that shit anyway. So in other words, people, you shouldn't be ashamed about some of the stuff you do if it ain't that bad, you know what I mean? Because you're being watched anyway. You feel me? If people are watching you in your private moments, And then so be it, man. I mean, it's like you can't stop them because they're fucking doing it under a surveillance system that you wasn't aware of anyway. And so you might as well enjoy your life, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna force you to be almost pornographic in front of them and be good at it. Fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Because these people are crazy, man. You're not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? Live your life, man. You feel me? You disrespect everybody you cross paths with. Because that's the thing that eliminates, you know, a lot of people's excuses for watching you. Oh, we're trying to make sure we keep an eye on you, keep you under control. They try to pretend like that's the reason when it gets exposed. But as long as you're a good person, man, make someone look stupid for even watching you. They know you ain't gonna do nothing crazy. You got personal businesses like anyone else. You take a shit, you have sex, you know, you do all this other regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people are watching you do that kind of shit. That's just like, that's their weirdness, you know? Sleep, shit. That's what 24/7 live streams kind of make things weird because, you know, people think, you know, okay, what would it be like to further intrude on someone's privacy? You know, they watching you snore and all this other weird stuff, watching you toss and turn in the bed, you know? What kind of fun is that, dude? You know what I mean? That's my point. So that just becomes a little bit weird actually after a while. So then people extend that into, you know, surveillance systems and act like it's, you know, for security purposes. You know? Then you got a completely weird life out there. You know what I mean? Get this Asian writing up out of here. I don't do the other languages, dude. Sorry, you're blocked. Put the user in timeout. Don't come in here with that. Alright? 24 hours too. I don't even play that. Alright. You don't come in here with no goofy shit. You blocked immediately. I'm not doing that this week. I already don't get viewers, so you guys don't keep playing my thing like that. That's alright. Any specific statement I just said a billion times? It's definitely gonna get you blocked. You know what I'm saying? I understand TikTok's about to 10 people. So whoever's the controller on that. Those statements I said, it put me right under back under the control. So the usual can, I don't worry about TikTok anymore. You know, leave that alone, just make sure it's running now. There's not gonna be any special audience members because they showed me their hand already. So I'm doing with TikTok. Just make sure it keeps running and I'm good. They'll throw me the subscribers. Hopefully some real person will stumble across my stream and throw me some money or, you know, throw me a dono. You know what I'm saying? That's why the stream is open. You feel me? Leave the door open. My favorite spot, the Lucas Museum. I love going here during the week. Watching the progress of all the construction down here. I'm into construction updates, man. I love it. I love watching the progress. You know, if I could have been a construction worker, an owner to, you know, to set up construction sites, you know what I mean? Or, to be an architect or something, I'd have loved that thing. The architectural work is amazing, man. Designing a structure and, you know, putting people out there and put it together. Or actually seeing it put together piece by piece is just an amazing thing to be a part of. Now looking at chat till I stop. Will I stop? Anything crazy? Take care of it there. Lucas Museum, September 22nd. We're supposed to open this thing up I'm not a museum type person, so people keep hearing me report on this, think I'm excited to go in. You're wrong. Not excited to go in, all right? It's just I've been here so much. Like I said, I like instruction, so I enjoy reporting the update. You feel me? Enjoy reporting the update. You got the new workers. Happy to see me again. I'm here a lot more often than you, pal. But yeah, same old thing, man. No wait, thank God. Incidents, come on, man, don't start that shit. Go. You worry about me? What? Go, I'm not. Go, shit. What the fuck you worry about me for? What do I have to do with you, dude? Dude, you have nothing to do with you, dude. If you can drive, you shouldn't be looking at me, dude. Pay attention to what you're doing. Get out of my business. Thank you. You can drive, should have nothing to do with me. Thank you. Bad driver, dude. That's all you are. Fucking stupid. Fuck you worried about me for? Yeah, you're fucking a good driver, dude. You shouldn't be worried about me, dude. Yeah, he's so busy looking at the camera and shit. You ain't slick, motherfucker. You watching the camera and shit instead of driving. Stop looking at my camera, nigga, and drive. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna like me, though. She's gonna like me, sick. Stop looking at my camera and drive. You know what I mean? That's what's wrong with people. They're so stupid, you know what I mean? They want some attention so bad, they forget to do their own job. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave. What's going on with the scanner? I think the scanner stopped again. Captain, what's going on with the feed, man? Is it my phone or is that you? Let's just see what's going on. Because I do need that information right now. They may say something about something that's going on right now, but I didn't hear it. So, we're gonna fix the scanner. Alright, unfortunately there are 2 traffic collisions to report right now, 3 and 7 minutes ago. One in Valley Glen at 13700 West Victory Boulevard. And another one that's involving a pedestrian 3 minutes ago at 1100 West 5th Street. Okay, one more at Harbor Gateway. Traffic collision just reported a minute ago. 668 West Madonna Boulevard. That's 3 traffic collisions reported in the last 8 minutes. Wow. That sucks. Thoughts and prayers to whoever involved in those traffic collisions right now that was reported. That's 3 in 8 minutes. Wow. You know what? Do something different today. Don't want to go up King yet. Go back up. Exposition. We're gonna avoid King right now. My instincts tell me to avoid King, that's why. A lot of times when we choose where I go, or I choose where I go on this stream, it's usually at that moment, you know. It's a spontaneous decision. You feel me? I let the wind blow me. You feel me? blow me in whatever direction I'm going. You feel me? Meaning my thoughts telling me, go this way, I'll go that way. I think all this stuff that they're blocking off is equipment that they use it. Well, no, I could be wrong. It could be stuff they're taking down from an event on the weekend. One, that's my first guess. Or secondly, all this stuff in and out of here could be equipment that they're using to help upgrade the Lucas Museum. That's my guess. So it's either one of the two. It's either the stuff they're taking away, finish from the weekend, or it's either stuff they're going to use to help finish the museum. That's my guess. I was here last week. It looked like they were setting up for something over the weekend. Now, what happened over here on the weekend, I didn't know. So you guys are aware what happened, whatever event there was. And then you already know what's happening. So, then you already know what's going down. Or what went down. So, is the camera looking down again? I know where it's on. Pretty good. And it says my scanner's on, so it's just quiet. Natural History Museum, Los Angeles County. That's that big spot is the Natural History Museum. Ooh, you guys are behaving today, huh? Yeah, but the scanner's behaving. That's what I don't want, though. It's too quiet. Like, I don't know. It makes you wonder if it's on or not. I usually hear like a like a little noise or something. Well, I'm not hearing anything, Captain. I'm gonna trust it. I think it's on. My speaker's on, right? Tell you what. Since it's so quiet. Since it is so quiet, I'm gonna have to do this for now. Since everything is so quiet, let's do this. Since it's so quiet, let's do this. Pause the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. TikTok wants some attention again. Can you fill this puzzle piece in so we'll let you know that our usual 10 people are watching? Here, man. Here's your puzzle piece, TikTok, okay? Here, show me how many people are watching. Oh, your usual 12. Why do you ask for so much, man? And you give me the same bullshit ass feedback. But you ask for all this fucking attention, man. TikTok is always doing that shit. They don't want you to fucking fill in the puzzle piece. Oh, shit. Oh, your life is restriction. You accept. No. Get out of here with that. Alright? Good crap. Meanwhile, somebody at the house sitting in their room. You know what I'm saying? Somebody at the top with 584 people watching and shit. Some favorite individual by the algorithm, you know, because of his time put in. He's getting views for turning his live on, you know. 100 likes just for turning your live on. You don't even have to move an inch. That's the type of situation people get with the algorithm and just completely lose their ability to, you know, include quality in their thought process. If you're spoiled by the algorithm, like, oh man, yeah, people are looking for me. People are waiting for me. They really think those people are real and shit, you know. So they just lose quality and all that shit. I mean, they just throw anything at you at this point. All right, I'm going back to this. No fire. I smell fire. Smells fires too. There's fire at. There's a door. I don't think I just went away from here a little bit. There's construction or something like that going on right now. Well, I'm seeing and smelling smoke. Looks like it may be this way. Hold on. I don't see any smoke clouds, but it did smell like it was a fire right there. It could be some systems burning. Could be burning off some shit from the systems. You know how it goes. Good morning from Tennessee. What's up? What's up? What's up? Daryl Payne, DP. What's up? Not a lot of people talking. We got a vertical and horizontal stream though, so you can go over to YouTube and check out whichever one you want. Don't be a numbers junkie, a fake algorithm numbers junkie, and only watch streams because the number on the screen is high. That's the one I want to watch. The algorithm love guy. Watch what you enjoy. Don't let this shit be a part of what your thought process is. It's fake it. Watch shit you enjoy. You know what I mean? And like. Damn, look at this clown right here. He turning all in front of people and shit. Oh no, y'all crossing too early, that's all. Y'all crossed too early, that's all. Yeah, I thought they fucked up. Yeah, y'all good. Thank God they got to cross here. Now they were supposed to cross. Stupid ass car down there hit him though. He's still supposed to see him. Right now. Sun feels good. Alright, I want to play some more music, but I like to stop it too. I like the serenity of it. Not to quiet the street. Music takes me right away. Where's the scanner though? What is going on with the scanner thing? I don't think it's working for some reason. I'm going to go to a different LA Captain feed and see if it's just this Fire EMS feed. Because you got some very quiet stuff going on there, Mr. Captain. Be quiet on your end, man. What's going on? Let's try this again. LA County Fire. Let's try his original top feed. Well, we know the speaker's on because we're hearing the music when we started, so I think the scanner's just quiet, or there may be something on his end that he may have to adjust, but I'll leave it on. It's showing me it's running though, as far as the clock. that's on the screen. It's showing this one. Yeah, it says it's running. It did say it's running. You know what I've seen a lot this weekend? I saw a bunch of the Waymo vans now. So I think they're starting to use them for regular rides now. The Waymo. If you take Waymo, you might have one of the minivans pull up on you now. I don't know if they're still requiring you to receive an email and accept the invitation or not. Or maybe just sitting it up front without doing that anymore. So I'm seeing so many of them, but that may be something that still has to happen in order for the ride. Maybe a minivan. You may still have to receive an email and an invitation. That's what you have to do originally to get into it. You have to receive an email and an invitation. Yes, you have to get an email and an invitation. Now, listen, I'm going to explain something to you about this live stream this week and going forward. I scheduled a live stream for the morning between 6 and whatever time I'm able to get to the platform and go on. Get to the phones and get set up and all that stuff. But I do not, and I repeat, this is very important information for those that are listening, and a lot of people are not listening, they're all listening. So when you wonder you don't see me and wonder why, I schedule these streams, but I don't prioritize these streams because financially it is not beneficial to prioritize these streams because sometimes I don't get anything for it. As you see, I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, period. So I'm not getting anything for viewer revenue. Or I'm not building popularity with YouTube. They're actually pretending like the station's not popular. So I schedule it, but I don't prioritize it. I'm disciplined. So if nothing's interfering with my schedule, I come on. But if there's something that is more important, that is more financially beneficial, it's priority over this. So you won't see me come on that day. And there are some things that are coming up in the morning pretty soon that may take me away from doing my daytime stream pretty soon. So there may be certain days or certain weeks where I don't really do the whole Monday through Friday. So all you spoiled people who love raping my streams and seeing me Monday through Friday, pretend you're not watching, just preparing you for it. You know, there may be certain days where you don't see me. And obviously that's why I have to prioritize true finances and realistic things, and more important things first. You know, if this is not financially beneficial, then obviously you're not promoting it towards growing in popularity where it's giving you a better opportunity to be more financially beneficial. Then I have to factor in other opportunities and actually, you know, interact in other opportunities when they come up because of that. You know what I mean? But that's only them taking away from their own opportunity to keep me around longer by not putting numbers on my screen. You know, pretending like there's a bunch of people watching like they do with each other. You know, you can see people with 500 subscribers have a larger audience than me. You feel me? That stream twice a week. You have a larger audience than me. So trust me, dude. I must prioritize properly. This becomes scheduled, but not priority. Most days, doesn't interfere with my money to do a live stream from 6 to 9 a.m. That's why you get it so often. But you damn sure believe with this fake ass information that y'all feed me back, that if I had some money coming, you would not be seeing me live stream right now. I'll be at the house on some more important, you know, shit. You know, you gotta prioritize. So you guys can enjoy all your little fun all you want, but you know, there are priorities. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, so I'm far from your slave, partner. For all y'all that thought that I was wearing these helmets because I'm a fucking live streaming slave. Nah, I just enjoy it. and I'm just good at it. That's all. But I prioritize the support. Trust me. You guys are far from important with that fake ass shit you do. You said you got coming back at me. So let's just make sure we're clear on that. That's all. Let's just make sure we're clear on that. All right. All right. Back to what we're doing out here. Back to what we're enjoying doing out here, which isn't interfering with my money right now, okay? And what's up with the scanner, dude? Why the fuck isn't it saying anything? I don't know what's up with LA Captain's feed today. You got reports coming up, which usually they're saying something about on the scanner, and it's quiet. Like I got a new traffic just reported 6 minutes ago. Unfortunately, at 1429 East 15th Street. 15th and Woodward, which is only 2 miles from here, actually. And then for another example, right here on 15th and Figueroa, 2 minutes ago, there was an elevator rescue reported, which I don't hear anything about the fire department talking about going to, or what engine is, or what rescue engine is headed there. So obviously something's wrong with the scanner. Usually they'll be like, rescue, which is headed, are you en route? And they'll confirm, they'll say Roger, and all this stuff. And I'm not hearing shit. The shit ain't on, basically. Let me look one more time to see if it's Captain's feed. Let me try a different feed for Captain. What's going on with the scanner feed, Captain? Why is there no volume, dude? Shit. Let me see if it's my stream. What's going on? Let's go back to the music. Is the music working? If the music's working, that means the scanner feed is weird. It's not my There's the music. Loud as ever. There's the music. Okay? What's up with the scanner feed, LA Captain? You're the one slipping on your pimping today, my brother. Got me sitting still. Yeah, your scanners are down, dude. It's not giving off volume, brother. So shout out to LA Captain, but only so much because it's not working right now. Let me see if I got one that'll work.
4126 Fairlawn in Sherman Way.
Okay, I gotta use a police scanner now. I hear all these fake people. But it's cool, I got independent news on my shit. That's why I put independent news in the title. And then on the screen, water tag. So people can't be like, oh, you're police. It says independent news. The police do independent news? No, they don't. So you have to say that, ask that dumbass question. Alright, I'm gonna leave the fire EMS Captain. But your fire EMS feed is not giving off any volume. Your feeds for the fire department, Captain, aren't giving off any volume. LA Captain, he's out there somewhere, probably watching. He'll come in and even donate here and there. I don't even know if he's out there listening right now. They're trying to force me to use a different feed and not use one at all. I'm not going to use one at all. Anything for the fire department that's available. My goodness. Any fire department feeds available, so. LAFP, you got anything for me, Captain? He's got nothing. Anyway. Oh boy, the bullshit niggas thrown at me during the day. Alright, let's just keep going. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so if you're in the chat and you want some specific attention, you gotta wait till I go to my next stop. The next light I stop at is something. I'm going to start moving, so I'm not looking right now. No scanner. We got our reports though of the incidents thing. Well, the audio's all screwed up with the scanner. I don't know why. You know what? Skip it. Let's do the police squad. I'm not going to police cars though, so it's no point. This scanner right here is really bad. Yeah, for some reason they know I do the fire department in the morning. So I'm not getting any fire department fees. No audio for your feeds, Captain. For your fire feeds. Down to that same spot. Come on. So weird. Catch up at some point, will you? Guarantee, I knew it was an ambulance. I was right before I saw it. I was about to say, I guarantee that's an ambulance. Before I even got a chance to say it, I looked back and saw it was an ambulance. A lot of times they're transporting someone to the USC Medical Center over here, the California Hospital. This is what it's called now. What's up with the scanner, man? Come on, Captain. What are we doing here today, man? You guys purposely making sure the fire feed is not on today? I don't get it. So you can get with it, oh, you a police question? So you want to make sure the police feed is on? So you can harass the police officers?
85, Roger.
Is that what you guys want to do today?
Do some different
So you can harass the police department? Make me use their feed today. Oh, you a cop? You guys want to get the police feed? Alright, I'll get you.
Roger.
That's what you guys want, dude.
All fixed up.
Because you're not putting on the fire feed. I can go to my other scanner if I have to.
82897 24044 Southwest Long Avenue for 211 GTA investigation occurred in Southwest Division. Incident 1053 and RDP. Unit 2 handle.
I don't want to hear this kind of shit, dude. I don't want to hear the police feed, period. That's not when I put one on my street. We're not doing that. Period. You're not forcing me to do your feed. So we're not doing that. We're going to go to, what's the other feed? Scanner radio. Let's see if I can put it on here. You guys going to have to wait because I'm going to have to download Scanner radio for this phone. Sure am. Because if I can't get my feed, we're going to have to download an app. Fuck, man, I hope I didn't do no facial recognition in order to download this fucking app. Then I got to take off my helmet. Alright, I'm giving you one more shot, Captain. This shit don't work. I'm downloading Scanner radio right now, dude. I'm going to have to use some other shit, man. I'm not going to deal with that this week. I'm just skeptical about it. It may really be anyway. You get it together, Cap. Come on, man. I need that fire feed. If you're out there, give me the audio for the LA County Fire, LA Fire Department. Can I get some audio for your fire feed? LA Captain, YouTube. It's not giving me any audio. All right, dude. I'm gonna download this other app, dude, because they're not giving me any audio for the fire department. All today too. Ever since I turned it on, I haven't heard anything from the fire department. I'm gonna go without a scanner today. How about that? Because I don't feel like downloading it. I'll wait till I stop before I download that out. Yeah, I'm not doing the police fees though. I'm sorry. That's not what my station is about. I don't listen to the police fees because I don't attend. I don't research, I don't go towards crime calls that are reported. And if there's a crime scene or a crime report that's local and I happen to be there, of course I'm going to cover it. I don't research the crime incidents like I do the emergency incidents. It's different. So I don't listen to the police scanner. That's not where I go. It's not what we prioritize. That's becoming a word that I'm using a lot today. Prioritize. You feel me? It's not what I prioritize. So if I can't get a fire scanner, I can go without a scanner. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the other captain today, you guys. Just got some bull crap going on. I'm just gonna leave the feed on though. Maybe it'll eventually start giving some reports. Because it's moving. He's got these little bars that move and he's got a time clock on the screen to make sure you know if there's not any talking at that moment, that you know it's still running. So all that stuff's still moving. So it's telling me it's still running. But, yeah. Like I said, you're not hearing any reports. And then you know it's, excuse me, sir, you know it's some sort of, what you looking at, man? You know it's some sort of issue because you're getting away in all of my business. Bullshit. That was smooth. We got to an hour just like that. Already an hour gone by, folks. I'm one of the best at doing this shit. See how quick time flies? You don't even notice how time is flying when you watch my stream. Just kick back and appreciate the shit. You know what I mean? Alright, I gotta download that app, man. Let's see what's going on with the scanner. So, it's about to take a little stage. Alright, we're gonna stage here, folks. Good day so far. Beautiful, beautiful weather. And no incidents and a lot of peace. Alright, be right back. No, don't start that bullshit with me, dude. Damn, come up with something. Get out of the way. Shit. Get your ass out the way. Shit. Don't try it. Don't even try it, buddy. Let's get some more freeway in that shot. There we go. How we doing on power? 95? At some moment this thing's flying away, not to be not. Alright, little train and freeway at the same time as we stage. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Happy Monday. Alright. too much TikTok in your face. My bad, bro. I'm sorry about that. Shit. They will be coming over here right now. I got the whole sidewalk blocked. It's like these rats are trying to hit. Download the other app. She don't want to give you a free today. What's wrong with your shit, doctor? Damn, you want to be the police with so bad. They really trying to control your name.
You're calling by model 74. Stand the radio is playing along with you guys' emotions. So let's go stand the radio. Let's install scanner. Let's install scanner radio because I'm not going to wait for Captain. Not today. Everything that's involved in YouTube is unpredictably weird, so I'm not expecting it to straighten out. You know, upon doing my research,
Metro Bravo,
oh, there we go.
439, got you a paramedic rescue.
There we go. There we go. It's a lot better.
Yeah, that's 86.
There we go. It's a lot better. There we go. Yeah, I was going to blame it on the fire department. I thought it would maybe been their feed, but it's just Captain.
That's just the old cap speed tripping. Shout out to LA Captain though. It usually works most of the time though. LA Captain on YouTube. It's good. It's a good channel. He's human, you know. Good feed though. I'll definitely continue to use it. I don't have YouTube Premium for nothing. Actually, to be honest, the only reason I have YouTube Premium is because of LA Captain. So if for some reason it went down, I probably wouldn't be needing YouTube Premium. Guys staging, downloading some apps, updating some equipment and stuff like that. So enjoy the break. Be leaving in a little bit. Enjoy the scene. Enjoy the staging. I give you good scenes when I stage, so enjoy. Got a little train and freeway action going right now, so nice little background. We'll be leaving in a minute. Yeah, like I said, my numbers used to be way more bigger on horizontal until I added that vertical stream. Then they use that as an excuse to stop giving me a lot of numbers on horizontal. I was getting over 1,000 views every stream for a couple hours. And I'm not even getting close to that now, since I included the vertical. Yeah, the vertical gets like a modest number of viewers, but at the end of the stream, it has this outrageously, like, weird number. Like it probably got a bunch of views, but they gave it whatever they wanted to give it, you know? Look, I've seen my vertical stream back when I first started to get like over the 50, 60,000 views, you know? And then, you know, they use that traffic for other purposes, I guess, now. It's called shoveling. They shovel it to other places. Which I allow them to do, yeah, because I keep streaming, exactly. Like I said before, if I was, discouraged by numbers and shit, I'd have been stopped streaming. Believe the numbers ought to be stopped streaming. Who believe that? There's no way to believe the numbers though. With the numbers I have though, it's impossible to believe it. So, especially with the accumulation, what I do. Come on, it's a beautiful thing. It lets you know it's obvious. It's obviously artificial by the way I work. You know what I mean? So, that's the beautiful part. Having that sort of control is big, you know what I mean? Because they like to control every narrative. So when you figure out how to, express the fact that you see the control attempts and how they're trying to control it, you can acknowledge, that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful insight, you know what I mean?
Metro, Rescue 903, show us hospital 571, not available.
Hospital 571.
So go on, give me my money. Folks. Oh, hey, I'm the one helping you. Hey, you don't want to lose me. I'm your biggest profit margin, the profit range. All right, it doesn't hurt you to lose me, but I'm valuable though. At least I make a good case for myself by being valuable, you know what I mean? Hey, the MVP often takes one for the team, you know? That's what the MVP does. That's why he's the MVP. What's up with the scanners, man? Fire department? Y'all not giving up y'all fee today? Fire department being stingy with their fee today. What's up, FD? Y'all don't want to give that shit up today? It's so quiet, that's why I haven't heard a lot of reports. But I'm seeing stuff though. Like, for example, a fire alarm just went off. 2 fire alarms just went off within the last 10 minutes, but that's it. It's not a big incident, but it'll at least be something that they'll talk about over the scanner usually. I'm not hearing any of that. My music's connected. My music is connected to the same speaker that the scanner's connected. So when I turn on the music and if it works, I know the scanner's down. You know what I mean? So let's check the music again. No, I know the scanners are down. I don't need to check it again. I know it's down. But just to prove it to you. Just to prove it to you. Just to prove it to you.
Metro Rescue 89.
Oh, well, there it is.
Show us any of the mechanical ideas about
There we go. I don't even have to turn the music on now. I finally heard a report from the fireman. Alright. Okay, I can leave in a few minutes now. Now I got a scanner up. I think I'm gonna go back to LA Captain. Maybe it was just real quiet on the fire department scene. I'll go back to LA Captain now. All right, Cap, I got you back up. Don't get me wrong. I got Captain running. I'm guessing there's nothing wrong with the feed. Guessing. Anyway, no special viewers to speak to, not a lot of big audiences, thank God. So, we're just chilling. All those that are hanging in there, what's up? Stagey. Gonna leave out a little bit, just taking a little break, you know. Keeping it live like we're supposed to. Keeping it live, keeping it real. And for the simple fact that other stations are allowed to stage and their numbers accumulate as far as audience watching, I definitely am going to stage more because my numbers are low. You know what I mean? I can't, allow myself to be discriminated on. So, got to definitely stage more and show that, hey, don't notice those numbers. Are not affected by those numbers. I'm going to do what I do. I definitely notice them, but I'm not affected, negatively affected by them. I am affected, but I'm not negatively affected by them. That's what I should say. To be completely honest, I'm definitely affected by it, but not negatively. I'm influenced positively. to be more mature about my actions. And more mature about my responses as well. To all things. And everyone. We're staging, folks. Happy Monday. Beautiful Monday. Beautiful view right here. No incidents to report, so we're able to sit here and relax for a minute and enjoy the sun and enjoy the view. Thanks for being here. Enjoying the stream. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't come in here with that arguing shit, Joey. I'm telling you straight up. Don't come in here with that bullshit. You don't sound not allowed to argue in my stream, so don't come in here with that. I don't give a damn how much money you do. What's up, my man? What's up, Sal? You and Joseph, don't come in here with that arguing shit with your sub accounts. Don't do that shit in here today. Y'all want to donate on your regular accounts or argue on your regular accounts, that's up to you guys. But don't bring the sub accounts with the arguments, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, y'all? Love and respect. What up, Sal? Big brother, what up, what up? Y'all already ain't giving me no views, so y'all ain't allowed to do that here. If y'all were giving me the view numbers and the audience numbers, like everyone else, I would probably consider it. But, you know, you guys don't use the system to give me audience numbers, so I appreciate you guys' presence, but none of those fake arguments and, you know, sub accounts and stuff, please. Thank you. Had a very good weekend, thank you. But I had to prepare myself to come back to you guys, you know, with the numbers games and stuff, so, you know, keep everything in its proper perspective, that's all. Love y'all, man, I appreciate you, but let's be for real, though. What you guys beef with each other anyway, man? What did you guys cross paths and have some sort of problems or something? Why are you guys beefing so much? Or is that something you guys are just doing to try to, like, make the live stream seem like it's a lot of chatter? I thought that's what you guys are doing, like trying to do it for the chatter thing. But if y'all really got beef, y'all need to air that out, like, probably somewhere else, not in everybody's live stream, you know what I mean? It's ruining the live streams, you know, and it's making it obvious that you guys have a bunch of accounts. You're supposed to be, like, making it look like the accounts are fake, or like other people, but you guys make it obvious when you do that. It hurts the business, you know what I mean? We're all trying to do this business together, so let's be smart about it, that's all. Yeah, you guys had me so scared, man. I started blocking all you guys' sub accounts last night while I was watching other streams. So I was afraid you guys was coming here with your sub accounts and start arguments. And I don't have no viewers, but I got a bunch of people just arguing. That makes my channel look even 5 times worse. Because I have nobody watching, but a bunch of people arguing. How bad would that look? It already looks bad. I don't have numbers on my audience numbers. So I had to block a bunch of the, like, sub accounts and stuff. So if you guys try to come in with the other accounts, they're already probably blocked, you know what I mean? Because I was afraid that you guys would start the arguments on my stream, you know what I mean? No, I respect you guys and what you're doing. I appreciate you, Sal. Thank you for the 10. You know, I appreciate the bunny, too. Abundant happiness, abundant health, and good wealth. I wish upon you, my brother. You already know, it's a business. I already know what's going on. I'm here to help, so I ain't tripping, man. We can be very transparent about everything. Straight up, when you guys come to my stream, we can use my stream to talk about all this shit and figure out how we're gonna move forward. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Sal. You already know. Big money coming back to you, brother. And you know I already got respect for you, Joe. Ain't nothing personal, but you guys are thinking bad of shit. We're gonna have to work it out, figure it out. Y'all got Scott all out of whack, man. He ain't even talking on this shit no more. You can't even read Scott no more. So we got to fix our relationship with him too. You know what I mean? If you guys aren't going to extend the numbers to my screen, you know what I mean? Of course I'm going to be frustrated about it, but, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know how to keep, you know, I guess I could just continue to accept the low numbers as far as the audience. If that's what's really, you know, guys need to use my stream for other purposes as far as revenue. I get that. But, you know, yeah, maybe you just have to just keep donating and I'll be happy, you know, because I'll consider it the equivalent of having view numbers. You know what I mean? If we can continue down that road, I guess I can accept it. It's a little frustrating, though. I want to look like I have an audience, too, here and there, but I don't know. If you don't want to extend your hand to me that far, I get it. I'll continue to be patient and try to improve upon my work. That's all. And if I never get big audiences watching, you know, throughout the history of my live streaming, I'll continue to improve upon my work. I'm not worried about it, but I think it's kind of, I think you're missing the boat, though. You guys are missing a great opportunity to, like, make my live stream look like one of the more popular ones, because it actually forces a stronger work ethic for the other streamers, too, because of my work ethic. So if I was rewarded with the audience numbers, then it would send a positive message, you know. It wouldn't be a negative message, you know, even if it was artificial, like the numbers are generated like some other streams or however the numbers are accumulated. If there were like larger numbers that were on my screen, like for people watching, it might be more beneficial to the business, because it would eliminate the people that are out there that think it's obviously fake. Because I think because of my work ethic, and I don't have like accumulating like people watching audience numbers, it makes people question the authenticity. You feel me? So I don't know. I think it may hurt the company more than help the company to keep me on my audience numbers or people watching numbers low. Either way, I'll continue to do my part. But you guys should really, you know, think about that. Factor that into what's going on, and remove your emotions or, you know, your personal thoughts about the individual even, and factor that into, you know, how you may, you know, do things going forward, I guess. I know it takes time to evolve, Sal. I get that. I get that part. I know, and as far as like, I know you guys utilize me for the point that the fact that I stay consistent, I can accept the low numbers. So you kind of shovel my shit to other people in that regard. So, and I'm still going to give you quality work while I have lesser numbers than other people. So I understand I'm being used in that regard. I can happily accept that even. But well, my question is it smart for business as far as bringing in revenue and, you know, ad revenue and everything? Is it actually the wisest thing to do? Because originally, I think the reason you guys shadow banned me was because of a personal conflict, which was understandable because, I may have behaved in a way which was probably a little bit toxic. I got that part, you know what I'm saying? So that was probably the original reason why the numbers were lower. But now that we've gotten around that and we've kind of researched more details and I've kind of like understood, the behavior aspect of it, maybe you should probably, come back around with the numbers being on my screen again, maybe. Maybe you should think about that, you know what I mean? Because it might be more beneficial financially for the company and for live streams, you know what I mean? For the popularity of the live streams. You get my point? I think it's perfectly cool we discuss this completely live because I think a lot of people are completely aware of how this shit works now, you know what I mean? The enhancements and all that, you know what I mean? And it's nothing wrong with it, you know what I mean, with the enhancements. But we need to figure out who needs to be enhanced now and who needs to be promoted at this point, now that everything's out in the open. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just something to think about going forward, Think about it. How would the audience, ask yourself this question. How would the overall platform and the audience responded if we, for example, made LA1 Live the top streamer? Like every time he came on, his screen just immediately jumped to 3K people watching, and he got 500 likes in the first 30 minutes. Would that completely ruin the platform, or would it help it grow? That's the question you need to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, you could do whatever you want as far as the money that I receive. You know what I mean? Because, the view numbers don't really change the money you receive anyway as far as the streamer. So you can fluctuate that number as far as popularity and still, make a lot of, and still receive a lot of benefit from it as a company without having to dish a lot of that money out to the streamer. You see what I'm saying? And I get that part, everything takes time, like you said. But like I say, within that time process, let's do the proper research on what's actually most beneficial financially, removing the beef and the gripe with individuals too. You feel me? We have to remove that. You know what I'm saying? The beef we personally had, which originally got me shadow banned. The back and forth beef with the viewers and stuff like that. I think that shit is just bad for business. Period, man. We all are more positive people with better ideas and, better with a good history in business. You know what I'm saying? All of us. So why ruin our history and our past work with emotion or with goofy actions? You know what I mean? Proper research, man. Yeah, you know what also? I also saw a lot of the activity, like the kind of like the back and forth, the other languages, the arguments, sometimes the foul behavior with certain accounts. Is it also a test for the streamer to acknowledge those particular toxic accounts and react the proper way towards them, block them? You know what I'm saying? You actually put some of those accounts out there just to see how the streamer behaves to them. And if he's completely ignoring them, then he doesn't deserve as much as he wants because he's not paying attention to all the details. And he's allowing certain things that could potentially be toxic in the future. So if he's not monetizing or monitoring the chat, which is what you test people with by coming in with the toxic accounts, then there's penalties for that. I get that. So that's why the larger streamers get all the chat. Some people saying Torta 1,000 times. So to see if he reacts to those people saying Torta and blocks them. And if he doesn't block them, that means he's not paying attention to the chat. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So you say Torta 1,000 times on every account, just see if this motherfucker finally respects the chat. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get all of it. You know what I'm saying? I get the psychology in it. You see what I'm saying? But is it beneficial financially with everyone watching us air these things out live? You see my point? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta include the toxic counts. I gotta agree. So people will know how to respond when toxicity comes around. You know what I mean? To understand that there are rules. So you have to have a toxic motherfucker come around to show you how you're gonna kick his ass out. I get it. Yeah. You guys are smart, man. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I want to let you know that I'm here. That's my point in a lot of this conversation. So we can, properly use me too. Because I don't believe I'm being used properly. I think the numbers, like I said, I think those numbers on my screen is hurting the business, man. I work too hard for you guys not to pretend at least like my numbers are big. So we should go the other way with my numbers, I think. I think we should go with the bigger numbers, like at least a couple hundred people watching. All that stuff is here or there, whether there's actually that many people watching. People can't really figure out how to identify whether that's true or not anyway. So we can always get away with that part. But like I say, to know who to promote is probably the thing we have to really, really research right now. Yeah, part of that is me wanting to be popular. Yeah, I get that part. Now I have to be patient. I get that part. Everybody wants to look cool in front of the girls. I know a part of that is me saying that. That's my own personal pride. I know. But at the same time, it could possibly be more beneficial for the overall live streaming platforms to make me the man. Because by researching my personality and my behavior, I possibly will respond the right way. I'll handle the attention the right way. You know what I mean? Give me an opportunity at least to see. You know what I mean? You gotta at least throw those numbers on my screen and see how it influences my behavior. You know what I mean? But if you never ever research that, then you miss that opportunity. You see what I mean? That's all. I love you guys too, man. What's up, Jarvis? I love these guys that I'm talking to, man. These are great business people, man. They do a lot more than what you regular viewers understand. You're mad at them for getting into so many chats and being such a strong influence, whether it be negative or positively, but they're doing what they got to do for business to influence individuals and streams. You know what I mean? That's why we're having this conversation. So they doing the job. So certain people are getting affected in the process. You know what I mean? Their streaming life is changing. They're gonna have to make adjustments themselves. But so be it, man. It's all good for the overall big picture, I think, for everyone. You know what I mean? Certain people are fucking spoiled in this shit, man. They expect more than what they deserve, but they don't fucking put any effort, too. So, as people who promote streams, you gotta kind of, keep them in check also. I get that part. But Sal, I don't think diversifying my content will make any difference as far as, you guys finally putting the audience numbers on my screen. I've already been pretty diverse initially when I was doing this type of content. I started doing this to have a niche. I used to do all kind of different stuff, brother. You know the history of my channel. If you research the history of my channel, I've gone from being walking tours to riding on a bike to the beach with music to, just touring the city with a scanner. Done quite a few different things. I've gotten in the car, I've done just tours with music. Anything I can do, you know what I mean? So I've been fairly diverse. I've sat at the house and pretended I've been a fucking a sports announcer on LA1 Media. You know what I'm saying? And done a great job. Announced every pitch of ball games. Pitch by pitch, because I'm able to pay attention to detail in baseball. I love baseball that much. So trust me, I'm very diverse and I'm very multi-talented. And I've shown my range. In many, many, many ways. I've shown my range. So that I guarantee you, me showing my range has not been the issue. It's been more about personal relationships, man. You know that little spat we had where you were using that certified game thing, doing the LA1 Live account, when we had that little spat for a while, when you guys were coming with that LA1 Live certified gay shit. Remember that? Remember we had the little spat, and then you guys changed my viewer numbers. Remember? That's when things changed. Remember? It wasn't anything to do with content. It had to do with, you know, behavior. It had to do with a beef, you know, and a discrepancy between individuals. Remember? Whether that was me and you when we met, or whether that was someone else. That had everything to do with it. Remember? That's all. So, and remember, you're a very feisty person, Sal. So when someone pisses you off, you're quick to show it. So I'm thinking I may have pissed you off back then. I didn't respond in the way you wanted me to when we met or something back then. You know what I mean? Or something happened where you kind of like didn't like it. So you came with your usual steam, being the boss, and I respect it. You know what I mean? I got caught in the wind of that shit. A lot of people get caught in the wind of your steam because you're the boss. You know, you're the one with the money. Money talks, bullshit walks a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. You know what I'm saying? I respect you. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta be honest about what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? The most effective thing has been this, like doing the incident watches. Man, for me, it's been because as far as numbers, I don't know what's been most effective. I don't control that machine. Like I say, I think, you know, you might have more better idea who controls those machines. But as far as comfort level and as far as being able to continue to improve, doing what I'm doing now has been my most effective stream. And being able to handle it and handling multi-streams and, you know, clarity and quality of content, what I'm doing now, yes. What's up, 4 Aces? Well, in my opinion, yes, keeping the content flowing, I thought was being consistent though, and coming on as often as I can, and keeping that shit clean, and you know, staying up to date. Yeah, that's. I hope people can perceive what I'm doing as keeping it flowing. You know what I mean? Or, you know, I'm even setting the tone for others. You know, I like to see what I'm doing as far as this YouTube live stream and how consistent I do it. I'm setting the tone for others even. Especially with how I react to the low numbers. I'm setting the tone for others, let them know how to prioritize or how to be disciplined. You know what I mean? That's what I thought I was doing. You know, I don't know how you guys perceive it, but I think I'm, you know, close to accurate with that, you know, assessment. I appreciate that, Sal, but like I say, man, it's like, what's happening? Oh, damn, what happened to the horizontal street? Cut off? Oh, my. Hold on. Why are you doing that, though? What's the problem, dude? You're not dead, are you? Wow, really? All right, come over to vertical. The horizontal stream died. Give me a second. That's just crazy, dude. How is that possible? All right, give me a second, you guys. Now come over to vertical, you guys, and continue my conversation while I try to restart horizontal real quick, because I forgot to plug it up. And did too much talking and now I died. So give me a little second to restart the horizontal stream. I'm still here, don't worry. Come over to vertical, and you guys are watching the road. Oh, let me put phone down. Phone down. Be right back. All right. Now put it in the chat. back started. Hold on, let's put my little tags up and everything. I want everything to be up on the swing and stuff. 4%? I don't know, it's gonna stay on. Screw this one up there. A lot of talking. Things happen for a reason, though. I'm tripping. Check it. Let's go for horizontal. I think I'm back here. I think I'm back on horizontal, you guys. Sorry for that. I got so involved in running my mouth. This conversation is so interesting that I forgot to even plug the damn phone up. Let me see if my speaker's still on for this phone too. Yeah. So back to what we were saying. Appreciate you. Appreciate my professionalism. I try to be professional and patient at the same time. I know I've gotten to the point where I wasn't very professional, some of my animosity or some of my difficult feelings in the past. As a business partner, I always try to at least acknowledge when I'm not really being a good business partner. You know what I'm saying? Try to at least be selfish in that regard. We all have our selfish ways and we all have our tactics we use in order to keep things going the way we think they need to go. You know what I'm saying? We all have our own idea about whose buttons or what buttons we need to push in order to make sure things stay right. And I respect that. You know what I mean? I may not know exactly which buttons you are in tune with pushing in order to make sure your shit goes right. All you guys. So if I'm one of those buttons, as long as you push me in a respectful way, I'll continue to help. You know what I'm saying? Help you get to where you're trying to go. It's got to be kind of a, a little bit more of a, return on my investment if I'm not going to have the viewer numbers there. Because I am a little bit of a narcissist myself, and I'm so used to being popular or having attention that I crave it just like anyone else. Humanly, I crave attention like anyone else. So if I'm not going to be able to get the satisfaction of having larger audience numbers, then I'll have to be able to be compensated in some other way, form, and fashion in order to keep me working. You get my point? Because of my personal feistiness, my ability to, and my willingness to fight for what I think is right, I probably would walk away if I eventually wouldn't get something I'm happy about out of the deal. Especially not having the audience numbers. Because the original reason why I started live streaming, which is the reason why probably the numbers were taken away, because everybody saw how much I was influenced by having a potential audience. You saw how excited I got about that. So you use that main detail in order to say, hey, that's the main thing we can use to control him. And I get that. But you gotta remember, I am human. So if I don't ever get any return on my investment that satisfies me, I'll have to go another direction that satisfies me. And I'm very feisty. And I'm very versatile and diverse. So there's many other things I could possibly do that can make me some money also. So I would hate to have to walk away from such a beautiful thing like live streaming because I couldn't communicate with others and we couldn't figure out how to do smarter business. You get my point? You see, and things take time, but they take intelligence in order to improve. It takes proper research and it takes removement of pride and personal feelings and things like that. You know what I mean? In order to make sure that things get done the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm back. And I'm looking at the incident board. I'm kind of pulling the quality moments right now. I'm kind of sitting in one spot at a long time because there's no incidents. And obviously because of the conversations we're having right now, I'm, kind of letting my thoughts lead me right now and what I'm saying. Hopefully I'm making some progress or getting through to some people that I think are very important in this game, and it may have some strong influence on what sort of promotion I may receive in the future. So, and with acknowledgement of all these things, I'm right here standing still at a great, staging spot, looking out for incidents, trying to be as articulate and as clear, and trying to make as much progress at this moment as possible. While there's so many things trying to block my voice. What a challenge. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no incidents right now either. So if there was some crazy incident right now, I will shut the fuck up and go to the incident, I promise. I will remember the detail of why I went. But back to the diversification of the stream and the channel. I'm very diverse. I've been diverse in the past. It hasn't made a difference as far as, the viewer audience numbers, okay? As a matter of fact, as time has gone on, the audience numbers have decreased. So there you go, okay? But my effort, my stream quality, and my acknowledgement of details has increased. And my ability to communicate or acknowledge, those who need to be acknowledged has increased as well. Charlotte Dreams, thanks for the $2. Abundant happiness, good health, and good wealth I wish upon you. Thank you. Appreciate you a whole lot, you already know. I treat any money like you made me rich. Any money that comes in, especially big money, you already know. Yeah, you guys, but it's like it's got to be a little bit more, for me personally, in order for me to really, really feel good about this, is I got to get a little bit more back on my investment. Whether it be like regular donations, which make up for not having audience members, or just putting some higher audience numbers on my screen, man. It's just, woo! Tell you, it may blow YouTube up. The jealousy may grow so big that you may have so many people streaming, trying to top LA1. You know what I mean? That you just have so much good content to share upon and, to draw from. I may be that enhancement. Gotta consider it. Consider it. You gonna come see me today? I'm in, what area I'm in. We can talk. I'll mute the stream when we talk too, if you want me to. When we actually talk, when you get over here, I'll mute this shit so you can make sure the viewers don't hear. If you want to tell me some, more details about how you want things to work going forward. If you have any influence on that even also, you can let me know about what actual influence, you have so I can make sure I work with you the right way. This will be a good meeting today too, man. I'm gonna mute the stream when we meet though, so the viewers can't be all in our business. And Joseph, we gonna talk during critical mass, man. You gotta let me know what the hell it is you're trying to do too, Joseph, for real, because I love to know. And if I can help, you can let me know how I can help instead of us playing around. You know what I mean? What I'm gonna do? You want me to go near the your spot on 7th by 10 a.m. over there right now? In that area, or you want to meet where we met last time by the graffiti towers? You want to do the graffiti towers meetup, or where you want to meet at? Yeah, because we could do a lot of good game planning right now and make a lot of this shit for a lot of people a lot better. But what we game plan and shit. start moving around. Sal, let me know where you want to meet. I'm gonna go get into downtown. I'm gonna start heading towards crypto and all that stuff. So I get a meetable spot. Let me see if this phone's getting more power. How much power we got? We're down to 4%. I couldn't plug it up. Damn. Man, I fucked up, y'all. I didn't plug the damn vertical up. Now it's like 3% and shit. It's bullshit. I didn't plug the horizontal up. Hey, Sal, if my horizontal dies, you might have to come over to my vertical one. And, you know where I end the stream. I'm always at LA Live right there where I end it too. So for some reason I gotta end it. You gotta get to meet over there too. Let me move. Damn it, man! This fucking phone's gonna die. Damn, I hate I fucked that up. Damn it, man, that's just bad. That's bad. I was supposed to plug this shit way earlier, man. Now it's about to die and shit. It's like I'm always challenged with the biggest bullshit. Today we actually having a conversation and shit about a lot of details I wanted to cover. The phone rack is fucking right now. Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep restarting if it dies. And I got all the charges I can use. I'm gonna go sit by crypto. I'm gonna go stage over there in a minute. See what's in between. Hold on. Fuck, man. I need a list of do's and don'ts from your ass too, Sal. You can come with a list of do's and don'ts, like don't do this, do that, if you have influence on this shit. Damn, man. I hate when I fuck shit up like that, man. I had everything set up, man, and I got this bullshit going on today with the damn chargers, man. Gosh. All right, I gotta go stage again. Unfortunately, because we're having power issues today. Incident chases are limited due to power issues, but making a lot of progress with some individuals I need to talk to. I'm gonna go buy crypto, Sal. See if I can't get over there before the phones die. Fuck. Man, stupid shit. God. Damn, man. Fuck, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. No, only one phone's charging right now, too. Well, two. Horizontal may die, you guys. It's got like 3% left, but it's charging supposedly, so I don't know if the charger's gonna go up or down. Sometimes the type of charger is plugged in because I'm running Prism and whatever at the same time, it still dies even though I'm charging. So I hope the charger can enhance the power. But if the power decreases, then obviously it's gonna die. It's got to do shit. Alright, man, I gotta go stage. Alright, see you over there. By crypto. Then remember, by Tom's bar, where I usually end the stream, it'll probably be best. You just come hang out over there. We can sit there and chill out too, for a minute. It's a lot easier to sit. Get out of traffic. I think you can park your shit right in front, right there too, and get away with it for a minute. Roger. It'll be good to see you, man. I get to see the infamous SAH today. The ever controversial boss, you know. Love you, man. God damn it, this fucking thing, I think it's gonna die, dude. Oh, so stupid, dude. Jesus, why did I fucking plug up? I got so excited to talk to you guys about this stuff, man, and what I wanted to say and all this shit. And it started off such a good conversation that I forgot to plug up shit.
I love the transparency of what we're all doing right now, man. Forget all these people in between, man. They ain't doing a lot of donating anyway, so they can't sit up here and hate on us because of what enhancements we do. Please, anybody that hates on that, you just a hater anyway, man. Like you actually know how many people watching. You don't know shit. You know what I mean? So we ain't gotta worry about, you know, no backlash from overall viewers. Like you say, the system controls the numbers anyway. It's never a problem in being transparent. You know what I mean? Over live stream. And it's gonna get you more viewers anyway. Like I said, I think I'm the most watched channel. Everybody, nah, I didn't watch that shit. You know, but they be watching like a motherfucker. Talking about over, that's private right now. People know we talking, they ain't so interested in what people gonna be so interested in what we're fucking talking about. So too, Sal, that's gonna be between us. That's what's really gonna get people too. They're gonna be like, what the fuck did they discuss? See, me and him have a larger insight on the overall picture. You see what I'm saying? So the conversation me and the boss can have is probably a lot more detail oriented than you could ever perceive. You see what I'm saying? We can put it this way. If you're the type of individual who can put yourself in other people's shoes very well, then you're able to handle multiple tasks. You're an unselfish person. You know what I mean? I perceive and I acknowledge those types of people. You see what I'm saying? That's why they lash out at you, because you don't acknowledge their actual ability. You know what I'm saying? They get on your ass because you're fucking so slow. You got, how dare you get on him when he sees you and he puts himself in fucking 50,000 people's shoes at once and is able to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? With respect. You know what I mean? So the people who have this sort of ability to put themselves in someone else's shoes, you know what I'm saying, on a large scale, good person and bad person, you know what I'm saying, and almost, you know, try to influence their reactions because they can put themselves in their shoes. Those type of people deserve a lot of credit and those bosses. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, they can have a conversation that's completely in code that you wouldn't even understand. You see what I'm saying? Just by saying certain things, because we know by within the statement the overall picture. You get my point? So everything's based around that, not some sort of selfish thought. You know what I mean? That's why I just didn't talk to people. And you know, you're always so, what do you say? You're always so grateful when you're in the presence. You're appreciative. You know? And a lot of you fall into that category, man. You don't even know you do. You're busy, you know, researching the shit you was mad about. You don't even know you're helpful to people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you are like that. You're very helpful to people. You don't even realize how much you're helping people. A lot of people fall in that category, man. Thank you, everyone who falls into that category. You're so hard on yourself, you know? Look at my construction people. Look at my people. What up? But yeah, but to have the option to influence the overall group, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be financially or through resources, you know, is a blessing. And to use it the right way is on top of that, a double blessing. So I really respect those who have that option and use it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They use their resources to make everything better, make things better for everyone. You know what I mean?
You know the type of person I am? I'm the type of person that almost like me and kick the fuck around at the start just to show you how I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? But no one wants to see to be kicked around, of course. Well, I'm just saying though, man. I just have been that type of person all my life. You know what I'm saying? And people that just always had to earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? It was never given off the top. You know what I mean? Whether it be the color of my skin or the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? With my arrogance. You know what I'm saying? I always had to earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with it. Because, you know, I'm a real motherfucker. I ain't fake. So I have no problem with my respect. You feel me? Yeah. That's not that thing. You know? I prefer people earn their respect and be privileged and use it the wrong way. And respect to those who have privileges and use them the right way, because you could have been an asshole. But you were blessed with inheritance and you help people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. No jealousy. You feel me? Damn it! The fucking stream's gonna die, man. You son of a... You son of a... What is this, Velvet? Oh. What is this? You know what that's from, right? That's that Coming to America line with the old guy and the, well, it's Eddie Murphy playing the old white guy in the barbershop. And when King Jockey Jump-Off walks in, he has this linen jacket on. And the old Eddie Murphy's old white guy character touches the jacket. He says, "This is beautiful. What is this? Velvet?" It's the most funny line to say. It's the most funny line to repeat. I don't know why. So whenever I wonder what something is, that's my line now. You feel me? And I've come up with a bunch of one-liners. People be biting down. Now I swear to God, that sheesh. Me and Jason Stillwell was the first people I ever heard doing that on the lives. I know a lot of people do it. I know everybody's probably been doing it. They're like, bullshit. People have been doing that. But I ain't never heard nobody do it until me and Jason. We used to talk a lot in this chat. And that's funny. Shout out to Jason Stillwell. I first met him right here. I miss Jason, man. I wish he was still in LA, man. Shout out to you, Jason. Love you, brother. Hope you're doing okay, by the way. Jason Stillwell, man. Me and him was talking and shit on the stream, and he used to do that shit. Sheesh, Jason had a lot of sayings. Jason's personality is so cool, man. He is frustrated on stream. He's so real, and he's so fun. God, I miss that dude, man. That's my little brother, man. He's like 20 years younger than me. 30 years younger than me, probably. He's like 25 only, I think. 24, he's young, man. He's still got a lot of future left to do. Still do this shit. What's up, Jason Stillwell? Anyway, yeah, we came up with a lot of sayings, man. Little goofy, little, like, funny ass sayings. You gotta run back some of his streams, man. I don't know if he still has them available, but man, he actually was the first person, whoever ever gave me a shout out, man. One of the first big streamer that I considered a big streamer, gave me a shout out, man. I was over here walking towards crypto, looking all crazy, walking over my shoulders and shit, walking. When I was being more diverse in what the type of streaming I was doing. I was just basically, my stream was back at that time covering the events, like covering the Laker games. I would stand in front of the arena, announce the score every few minutes, while I just stand in one spot, circling around, looking at the crowd coming in and out in front of LA Live. That's what my stream used to be. I used to be the event update guy, the event guy. I used to be the event guy, remember that shit? I used to hang up at the event. And I used to go set my camera up early right before the games. LA Live Way used to be an open street. You know, all the vendors and everybody used to set up right in front of the arena. I'd hang out with all the vendors, man, and everybody and all the crowds in front. It used to be popping. We had loud music and everything, man. It was fun. I erased all those streams. Stupidly, I don't know why. What made me erase all that shit? Oh my God, I lost so much content. I've forgotten way more I could ever remember. There's so many streams that I could have told you about. The diversity of my show that I've gotten erased.
crazy. I got a lot of streams out there that you feel me? I got a lot of streams out there, man, that pretty much have forgotten about it. I had some cheap ass phones when I was recording back then though, man. I don't think I had the 14 yet. When I finally started streaming where the phones were decent, the first one was what, the iPhone 14? And that was the first decent phone. Hey, what the fuck? And then after that, all the phones after that were pretty much gone. Once I started getting into the iPhones, then that's when the quality of the recording started getting a lot better. I'm gonna hang out here, man. Wait up for my homie, man. You guys can hang out here while we stay. It's nice anyway. This is a different stream. We got some business to take care of, you know. Me and the boss. Y'all know who he is. Stop playing. Everybody's interested in this meeting, like, oh, what the fuck I'm gonna tell you? You guys aren't gonna know. We muting it, man. We probably talk right in front of the screen just to make y'all jealous too. But mute it out, you know. He's just coming to give LA One Live a bunch of money. Let's stop worrying about this man's money, man. Let him get what we want to give to. Shit. Earn your money then. If he gives money out and you worry about what he gives, earn it then. Earn it. Shit, earn his money. He'll give it to you if he likes your content. Probably. Businessman. Work ethic. I don't know, man, like I say. Whew. I feel like this is a promotion today almost. Just didn't meet my brother again. Might put some good to them on. No, shit. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down, you guys, for a minute. What is this, 9:38? I'll probably do a few circles because I'm gonna meet up with the boss at 10, but just give me a few seconds. I gotta make some adjustments to some equipment again.
Which one?
I gotta make some adjustments again, you guys. I gotta make sure horizontal doesn't die. That's my problem. If I can keep my horizontal stream up, I'll be more than thrilled, man. I would do. Damn, now it's being targeted against the vertical though. Alright, I might have to go triple action, dude. I'm down to 40%. I ought to go without the temp tooth. And let Sal see my snaggle tooth. The tooth I lost when I fucking failed. I'll show him. I don't want to show you guys on camera. I'm still too embarrassed to accept my missing tooth look. I'm still too embarrassed to accept my missing tooth look, so I wear this goofiest tooth that makes me sound stupid sometimes. I got a missing tooth look now, though. I can go ghetto style on y'all if I have to. Grimy. Shit, man, what the fudge, dude? Now my chargers are gone? So I don't have one functioning charger. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. So what happened? You know what happened? When I finished my stream on Friday, I just put everything down. I forgot to charge the chargers. I charged the phones and the chargers on my helmet, it looks like, but oh my God, are you serious? Wow. Look, I could do something though. I could go triple action on this charger and use the top charger maybe. Holy shit. And what's up with the scatterer, Captain? I need to know what's going on with LA Captain too. I'm gonna try to figure that out also. What that's really about. Who it really is. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Yeah, that shit is so quiet today. Man, I swear, I've heard 2 reports from the fire department today. It's just something wrong with the feed, that's all. Hey, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, say something in the chat. It's a beautiful day. A lot of staging, very quiet. Not really able to report a lot of incidents today. We're independent news, so we're just really pretty much documenting the day and the weather right now, and you know, a good time outside right here in downtown Los Angeles. If you've been watching, you've seen me, you know, me and some business partners kind of chopping it up, so you know, that may have interested you. It's been a good day so far. Man, like I say, dude, I'm kind of interested to see how this meeting goes, and I guess you have to perceive it as a promotion just to meet up with the person who, you know, your biggest supporter. You know what I mean? It's always an honor. So, just like go ahead and perceive it as a promotion. 10 people watching on TikTok as usual. The cap, the maximum capacity of my stream is 10, of course, in TikTok. Man, okay, I'm starting to charge up a little bit, so for some reason my brother isn't able to make it. We can still roll around in a minute with some power, hopefully. Whenever our meeting's over, if I still have some stream time left, I'll go ahead and, you know, get a little more riding in. I'm bothered about the scanner thing, though, man. This scanner thing is like, what's going on? Where you at, Cap? I'm gonna turn scanner radio back on and see if it works. That was working when I turned scanner radio on. I haven't heard shit off of the captain today. So let's try scanner radio again. Let's see if it works. I better get my choke on right now. I don't know if the boss blows anything, so I better go on and get loaded down. So I'm ready to react the right way. I better do my breathing exercises right now before the boss gets here. Y'all show respect. Y'all already know we all love Purcell, man. I don't give a fuck what beef you have with him on whatever it counts. The man is very helpful, so let's be respectful, please. Let's be for real about what we do. Come on, Cal, kidding. You say Captain is a snake? We're gonna talk about that too. I already know what's going on with that one. No, I see you. I see you. I'm saying I see you. I see you. All right, I got you. We'll talk about it. You tell me whatever's really going on or who's who, man. And you gotta tell me why you think these things too, though. We're just gonna be muted, shit. Two-faced thing. Oh yeah, he's been on and off for me. I appreciate him. Like I say, you donate to me once. I'm not two-faced, so I could treat it like, you know, you're forever a member. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the scanner is tripping right now, though. I hope it can clean it up. I do use it. Okay. Well, we're going to. I want to know more about the group. Well, I know who he's connected with. You know what I'm saying? And me and that individual who he's connected with haven't really like had any interaction. Maybe purposely because they might be avoiding me or whatever for whatever reason. We've been almost in the same spot and they purposely like have kind of avoided me. I'm talking about the ones that he promotes. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the one he promotes. You feel me? Oh, so they're the ones that do the view snatching? I know some group is able to do that, whatever system they're using. Is grinding them part of that? Because I've seen a few of them people's like numbers go up. Like since I've been doing my thing. And I know they're using my views to like advance their views. I know that. I've been aware of that a long time now. I already know that. Yeah. I just want to know who's all part of it though. I'm not aware of who exactly is part of it though. Yeah, I knew that was going down. Trust me. I've been shit back in the day when Jeremy was on. They was doing that kind of weird shit. That's why Scott is like kind of deterred by it because he's not in the in crowd as far as like the one receiving no views. He don't want to be part of that. I don't think. I don't know. That stream Scott did last night was kind of weird, man. I'm like, this dude right here. I love him, but damn, Scott. You acting kind of entitled, bro. No offense, but I think Scott would be happy if he's the only live streamer in the world. He's not on. I don't think he's part of the bad guy crew though. That you're talking about. The boss is gonna get here when he can get here. Me and him can communicate. I'm charging my damn phone, so worry about where the streamer is going. The boss ain't gonna turn on this live stream for y'all. Right, they go stream to stream to promote themselves. Right, I noticed all that. I just need to know who, so I can eliminate. And how do you get them out of your hack system? Like, do you like unsubscribe and never like or never view, or how do you get them out of your fucking system? That's the question too. Because I'm aware of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've seen it happen with my own eyes. Like, what the fuck is going on with that? Like I said, one time I had 267 people. That shit dropped to fucking 17 people in fucking less than 2 minutes and never recovered. That was on horizontal, by the way. So, I know it's going on. I just want to know who's in it and how to exclude it or how to eliminate it. But that's the question we need to research now. Like, who's part of it? How do you keep it from intruding on my fucking live stream? How do I keep it from intruding on my numbers? Because I'm the one they're using the most. I'm everyone's biggest vessel for numbers right now. I already know that. So that's the main reason why I come on too, because I see how big of an influence I am on everyone now. Yeah, me and you will do that. Yeah, we'll do that. But you know what? Instead of exposing them and excluding them from the platform, expose them and make them your slave. Make them work harder, twice as hard in order to get anything they used to get. You feel me? You gotta take away their benefits somehow, that's all. Hit the reset button on that ass. Don't get rid of them. Hit the reset button and make them work harder. Something like how they did me. You know what I mean? Do that same shit. I don't know all the fake ass numbers. You know what I mean? But see how to intrude, or how to de-escalate, or how to actually, snatch that system from them is the hard part. They using some sort of slick technology in order to do that shit. Is it just through webcams or through IMEIs for phones that they're able to do that? I don't see how a webcam helps you steal views, but maybe IMEI numbers or access to someone's studio, maybe? I don't know. It may not be beneficial for the business to expose who they are live. So, if there's an opportunity for me to find out who that is when we're not live, we'll use that avenue to, raise awareness. Yeah, I already knew they were part of it. Well, actually, the first guy that you mentioned, he seems to be kind of shadow banned. But the other guy's definitely on some promoted bullshit. On some fake numbers BS, yes. What system are they using to hack? And does unsubscribing and removing them from my system's history or watch history even help me stay away from the hack? That's the question. Yeah, I think a couple TikTokers that I crossed paths with are part of that community. I could say names, but I prefer to not do it on stream. But they crossed paths with me at one point during a live stream. But I think they're part of that same community. Let me move over because we're in the heat. I think my phone's going to be getting hot. Shit. I think they're part of that same community though. It's a couple TikTokers. You know what I'm talking about? And I met them on one stream. I don't know if you're watching the stream that night. It was around that time I met you, not too long after we met up. I think they were part of the, I thought they were part of the original hack. Because my shit got hacked. My shit got hacked for sure. I was part of that. I'm probably the main part of that. Yeah, I was part of that. I think I was probably one of the main parts of that. But I'm saying, I think there were a few TikTokers that were involved in that game. There were a few TikTokers that were involved in that, I believe. That were trying to do YouTube at the same time and kind of do the same thing I was doing on my channel. they're remarking my type of work. They must get paid through, I don't know. That's a fucking very, very, very good question. How the fuck are they making money doing that shit though? Because views don't. Here's my deal. Here's what I'm getting from your question. And here's the question I get from your question. You don't get paid for much for view numbers, right? So what's the actual benefit? Are they stealing other people's ad money? Is there ad revenue that's being shoveled to them, or because I don't think or is the revenue for the views is what they're receiving, and it's like maybe $10 and $12 every stream, but it adds up to be a lot. And what am I missing? Like their biggest benefit from stealing everyone else's views and acting like they have more views than everybody, that benefits them financially because of the viewer revenue, and is it also ad revenue that they're stealing, or where's the biggest source of finances by utilizing that tactic? Where are they getting most of their money from? Oh, it's the views. But see, maybe my misconception is the amount of money you receive for the amount of views you receive. Maybe it's larger than what I know. Because I'll just give you an example of where my thoughts are. I've received 52,000 views on my biggest video. For the number of views I had on that stream, I think I received $3.67. That was it. So I was under the impression that the number of views is not a large portion of your revenue. I thought the larger portion of the revenue came from ad revenue and from donations and from selling like merchandise. That's what I thought. But the misconception I may have is that there may be more revenue involved with the amount of views you receive than I'm aware of. Is that where they're stealing most of my revenue? Is by stealing the amount of views I have, and I'm not receiving the revenue that I would receive for views, and it's more than what I actually am aware of? Is that the scenario? Because I knew that was the case. I just was kind of accepting the fact that you guys donated to me every once in a while as a supplement for not receiving the money for my views. You get my point? Because you see how the screen says it's like 12 people and 8 people. Hold on, I gotta push a button for TikTok. Okay. Driving visibility restricted. Driving visibility restricted because recommended restrictions from restricted. This is this content that's live on TikTok. Section of disability guidelines. Submit feedback. I'm gonna appeal it. TikTok should allow my content. Well, they didn't cut me off. I thought they were cutting me off for cussing or something I said. No, they're not cutting me off. They're just telling me that they're limiting my audience range for whatever reason. TikTok is weird, man. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, get that guy with that Arabic language out of my stream. I don't speak other languages, dude. No other languages. Coco, if you're there, make sure you do your monetizations today. Get them other languages and them weirdos out. I got one mod, it's Coco. No bullshit. I got one mod, it's Coco. My wife. Disturb her, she'll kick you out. And your laughter too. We gon' celebrate, gon' party with you. Come on now. I see a lot of bullshit in the chat rooms. Everybody claiming that you own those accounts. I mean, excuse me. Everybody claiming my boss for Sal owns those accounts. Between him and Joseph, between you and Joseph Wynn, everybody thinks that's you and him with those all accounts. Which I thought also. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was enhancement. You know what I mean? Until the arguing and the motherfuckers start saying Torta every few seconds. So that wasn't my boss probably. I knew they were capable of that when I did that certified gay shit with my picture on AXN stream. They put my picture up. It was like certified gay, certified gay, certified gay, certified gay. I was like, wow. This Coco was like, look, you're on his stream. That shit was crazy. But I knew it was viral then. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm more popular than what I thought. That was the boss getting on me when it first happened. I thought that was him mad at me, like, you know what, you're a fucking asshole, LA One Live, you keep complaining. So I thought he was kind of, you know, smacking me on the wrist with the shit. So I was trying to take it as a lesson, but this could be all part of something else. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know how much power I got, but let's see how much power I got now. Okay, look, it's charging now. I got 20%. So whenever I'm done with my meeting with the boss, I'm gonna, me and Sal talk for a little bit. I'll probably roll for a little bit after that, if I got enough time to do it. It's been a beautiful stream. Like I said, the weather's good. We did some good staging. We weren't able to hear a lot of negativity on the scanner, which is what I hate to call it, but at least we didn't hear it, I guess. I guess I can be grateful for that, but I do like to do my job. Okay. I appreciate that. is just to keep me in check, for real, because I hate to have shit misconstrued, you know what I mean? So, I hate to blame another motherfucker for doing shit they ain't even doing. And I want to give everybody credit for what they are doing. So, hell yeah. Of course, most good people are alike. People are jealous, especially when you got money and you help a lot of people. That's obvious. He's probably have to deal with that shit all his life. Damn sure a real one. Hell, fuck how many years of people. Well, we have what differences we've had. Fuck, that was him calling me certified gay. I understood it. I don't give a damn. I understand, trust me. I understand the boss is a real one. I know he is. Yeah, it be we be getting targeted like a motherfucker. Targeted by thieves and jealous people. And the boss get mad easy like me though. He don't like to let you see him get mad. He don't want you to see him sweat, but he will get sarcastic with your ass. You piss him off. Well, like me in that regard, so that I completely respect. Trust me. We ain't gotta be no perfect behavior people for other people who ain't doing shit for nobody. Why does my behavior have to be perfect for you? Please. That's why I respect you more than anything. You know what I mean? So the fake account, dual account guys is probably the other people that accuse you of it. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm thinking it's the group of people who I think it is now. When we talk, I bet I can tell you who the group is. I know who the group is now. If you're not part of the group who does the enhancements, then I know who it is. Or does the stealing, excuse me. Or does the shoveling. If you don't have no control over the shoveling, then now I know who it is. Because I thought you controlled the shoveling, and you were doing that to teach lessons and keep people in check. You feel me? And I respected it. So I was like, okay, he's giving me money instead to make up for the, the low numbers, to feed other people. You get my point? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna play along. You get my point? But I had that part messed up, obviously. You just basically are the one who's trying to keep the right people in line, at the same time overcome the fake motherfuckers who you know about. Very miserable, because they fake their popularity and they're not popular at all in life because they have lame lives. Exactly. And these are the same channels of the people who I believe are guilty of these details. Lame ass shit. Why can they shit be lame? We're already fucking exposed. It's just motherfuckers gonna start saying names and calling out exact individuals, and eventually that's what's going to happen. Like they tried to do you. And I started tonight, your boy tried to get on you when there was that fire on Beverly and Vermont, remember? When your boy tried to say, oh, he's the one with all the accounts. He's the one, he's the one, he's the one, he's the one. When they were the ones the whole time. Remember that? That night we were seeing that fire right by the train station on Beverly in Vermont a few months ago, when your boy initially started trying to make you look like you were the one. Because you were the one donating to me, that's why they try to make it look like you were the one. And they're jealous of the work because they can't keep up with my work ethic. I'm about to toke this ball real quick. If I had to blow this shit in the boss's face. Boss, don't blow this shit in my face, man. I don't smoke. You know where I fall into that statement? You better watch out who you bully. You bully the wrong motherfucker, you might fuck up. Your bullying days might be over. You bully the wrong guy. That's the way I feel about that. You either have to humble yourself or get eliminated. And I ain't because of the person making any threats. It's just how life works sometimes, you know? You gotta park right in front of Tom's Bar and act like you parked there for a minute and see if you can get away with it. Or park right across the street in that parking lot right across the street from Tom's Bar. I'm literally right by Tom's Bar where all the screens are when you walk in LA Live. Just park across the street and walk in. I see you coming. You in the cyber? Just get in, park across the street in that little parking lot across the street. I'm right by Tom's Bar, right here. I'm sitting basically right by the screens inside LA Live. You want me to come out? Or you want me to go where we were when I first met you? Or you gonna come in here? Take my chest mount off too so I can fucking breathe when I talk. Feel like a fucking slave in chains right now and shit with the boss coming. And we can leave the cameras right here running. I'm not tripping off this shit. We walk away from these cameras unless you want to get in the screen and be like, fuck you, and give somebody the middle finger on the screen if you want. Look, you can get in the middle of my screen and be like, hey, fuck all of you, you know? You can do that too if you want, boss. You're welcome to get in the middle of the screen and call them straight bitches. Like, all you little bitches be coming for you. Made you get on the screen and do some posing pictures and shit. Look, we need to get in front of the screen and do some posing pictures and talk shit right now. Pose and start pointing out and be like, we're coming for you. Look, get Sal next to me and shit and be like this and shit. We're coming for you. Start fucking with y'all. It's just, we're gonna take some screenshots of y'all, me and Sal and shit. You know what I'm saying? gonna pose, y'all, for the camera for all you haters and shit. We gonna pose for you haters and shit. Fucking haters. We gonna pose for y'all. I got my fucking temp there, so I hope I don't spit it out while I'm talking to the boss. I made a good one, so this one ain't going flying. I'm talking and shit. This is the same. This is the tooth I lost from live streaming and falling down, and it got loose and eventually came out. At least you guys got some good music going. If you're watching and you're trying to enjoy the stream today, you want to just hang out here in LA with me like you usually do. LA Live actually offers a decent selection of music. I don't know if you can hear it that well, but my problem is that the phone, it keeps getting in a hot spot. It's hot right here, so I don't want it to overheat. All right, let me get professional, put on a little smoke something. Most responsible? Yeah, I bet we're gonna be on the same page on that one. I have never ever received a fake donation from Sal. Got like fucked up. Money good all day, every fucking day. Or any of his sub accounts. Give a fuck if he got sub accounts. That motherfucker ain't never gave me no fake money. So the air has been clear on that. Motherfuckers who ain't got no money say shit like that. How the fuck they know and they ain't even got a YouTube channel? How you feel? How the hell you gonna say somebody giving fake donations and you ain't the one receiving it? So that's just a stupid ass statement anyway. That comes from a motherfucker that's broken with a lack of perception that would even dare to make such a comment. Like, what money or what proof do you have to back up your position? Come on, man. Ain't none of that shit ever came back. Only money I ever got was $20 from one guy that he never paid. Most money I've ever received for donations has always been good money. I've never ever received any fake donations as far as super chats and super stickers. I had one that I was like looking on my stream elements and it never surfaced. It was, I believe it was $20. I can't remember who the person was. It was a Hispanic name. I remember it was a Hispanic guy. They gave me 20 bucks one day. I think he took it back before he ever paid the fee. But that's it. I never ever got any fake donations, ever. Clowns, man. They ain't got shit. Some broke motherfucker's opinion matter anyway. Motherfuckers ain't donating. They talk to it. Everybody got such strong opinions haven't donated a penny. They don't even hit the like half the time, those same people that talk like that. who act like that, they ghost watch, and they're part of that enhancement group for the other streams. And when they see anyone as a threat, like me, they come up with shit like that on my stream. You feel me? To try to target that person's personality. I know better than that. I know better than let a fake motherfucker tell me what's up. Please. Look, you ain't gave me a dime. How you gonna tell me what's up? You fucked up. On top of that, you the one stealing from me. The one trying to call out the homie. Please. It's you and your boys the one stealing. And blaming other people so you look like you ain't guilty. I get it now. Beautiful Monday, we're chilling. Having a great day, good music, good weather, good people. All crossing paths with the stream here, LA1 Live. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, check us out on a regular basis. We are here. The rides are clean, the streams are clean, the conversations are real, the interactions are real. And we are here in Los Angeles. What's in the dark must come to the light. Parking must suck. If I'm not able to get away from having my numbers hacked, I still stream. That's if I never get around and fucking finally stop hacking my shit, it would not deter me from continuing to get better. I do want to make sure I put that out there. I have not lost grasp of the realistic truth that being able to record the video and collect the content is a valuable thing. That's what recording videos was originally. There was more value to it, or people considered it more valuable before they were able to do so much more with it. I do appreciate its original reasoning, the value in it. Just getting a recording, a clean recording. Hell yeah, I want a bigger audience. Shit. Sheesh. I'm tripping off something. Look at that. If you can't find parking, let me know. I'll come out. That's cool. The parking's fucked up. As a parking across the street, you pay a few bucks. Fuck it, I'll pay it with you. Got a few dollars on me if you ain't got no cash. Yeah, I got you. I want to discuss is who I believe is connected with the hack group, and who you may know or may not know is connected yourself. We can put our intuitions together, see what we come up with. Combine our notes as far as who we believe is behind the hacking. See if we got at least the same curiosity about, who's playing this shit. And then we'll go from there. I gotta get in the shade. Hold on. Now, I got a good idea about what groups or what channels I think it is, though, that are receiving the benefits of this, this hacking system that they're using. You do know someone I need to question your familiarity with, too, which will give us a good idea about who overall could be involved. And they're not on YouTube, they're actually on TikTok. These other people that I need to question your familiarity with, or maybe if you know anything about them. Well, actually, a couple of them are on YouTube now. They've converted from from TikTok to YouTube. And as soon as they came over to YouTube, they were getting numbers. So it seemed kind of like artificial. I'll tell you who they are too when I see you. Damn it, man, these streams are still on too. I should be good. What's up, cool dog mom? Love you, mama. What's up? Cool dog mom in the house. A lady with money and knows how to use it. What's up, investor? Love you. Hope you're having a good week. Thanks for being here. What's up? You in crypto? I don't see you. How could you not see me? I got my t-shirt on. Hold on, let me put the vertical phone down, all right? Hold on, you guys. Come on, charge. Damn it. Say love don't come easy, but it's a game of give and take. Every day. No, you just have to wait. And if you try, long it takes. Yo! This shit is toxic. Oh, fuck, man. Vertical viewers. The stream died. Hang in there. Fuck, man. Fucking bullshit, man. I had this shit charged. You know what's stupid? I got 10 chargers and they never fucking work right, dude. It's the worst thing in the world, man. What's up, my man? Hold on, I think I'm good. Y'all kiss my ass. I'm just playing. Love you. I'll be right back. How do you mute this shit, man? I always forget. I rarely be okay, Michael. TikTok.